Right. Wait for a couple of people to get on stream. Alright. Excuse me, I just woke up from a nap. Alright, story quest. So we've got to go to Valedale for this. And I know we probably won't have many people on tonight, if anybody. But I'm not streaming Saturday. So this is going to make up for Saturday. There we go. I haven't actually had anything spoiled for me with this new story quest, so I'm excited. And I've got to go up there. Oh, I hope I don't need my soul steed. Oh, I really hope I don't need my soul steed. Alright. We can go ahead and get started. Oh, yeah. Anne hasn't been herself since she lost Concord. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of like it. I know I could take the trailer. I'm not going to. We are riding there. As the story intends. We are riding to the Cauldron Swamp. Sorry, I'm trying to grab something off my desk here. There we go. I will take shortcuts. And you know what? I'm gonna take the trailer. I know I said I wasn't gonna, but you know what? You know what? I got some other things to do tonight. So we are taking the trailer. Normally I would ride there. I'm just very tired and I have a lot to do after I'm done. Ooh. Okay. There they are. Justin's horse is still here for some reason? That's funky. Why is Justin's horse still here? Oh, and Pie's not anywhere. But why is Justin's horse still here? She doesn't like to leave the swamp. Where could she be?
Hello?
Lurie.
Emma.
Hello, Lurie.
Hello, Emma. Gotta reblog the thing.
Ah, yes.
You're just gonna do the story mission, aren't you, tonight?
Yeah, that's about it, I think. I still got a pack for this weekend. So I'm like, Yeah. But I'm just finally like, yay, they updated the story quest. Like,
And it's pretty soon.
yeah.
Compared to when you guys said, it took them a few years. I was just like, oh my god, how long are we gonna wait?
Yeah,
So
no,
I-
literally, it was years.
I know.
Ah. Whoa.
Alright, I'm halfway through the story. I got halfway, I think halfway.
Oh, nice.
Like during my lunch break today. It's kind of fun.
Oh my god, did Pi turn herself into a horse?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I think she's a Marwari.
Yeah, she is. I think it's interesting the fact that like associating Marwaris with like magic.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, Star Stable's not the first to make that connection.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really that's great. Good job.
It's very good.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that? Is my hat on crooked?
Yeah.
Ah, the horse thing. Naga, bro, it's friggin' cold. Yeah.
It's very cold.
How much snow did you guys get up there, Lurie? Because my parents have like 2 feet of snow back home.
Okay, so what I understand, your parents got it worse than we did. We got about 4 inches.
Oh, yeah. See, we get the lake effect.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because I saw in the Discord that, I think it was Audrey who posted the map of what was getting the worst snow in your guy like Michigan area, and I was
It was either
like,
Audrey or
oh,
Courtney.
Damn. Yeah, either one of them. I think it was Audrey.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, and I'm like, I work from home. Thank God. I don't want to leave.
Did you see the picture of Goose in the snow?
No.
Okay, I'll put it in the Star Stable chat. Hang on. This was last night.
Oh my gosh.
Goose is probably 2 feet tall.
Oh my gosh. You can't move. Goose looks so concerned, like, what is this? What the hell?
She really loves snow, but like that's a lot.
That's too much. What breed is she?
She is an English cream retriever.
I knew it was a retriever. I was just like, we're a retriever breed. They're just like, I mean, I like it, but that's so cute though.
Yeah.
We have to literally plow a path around our pool so Patrick can have a path because he's a corgi.
Yep.
So he has a little path around the whole pool that he can just go around in a little circle, and then where my dad puts all the snow,
yep,
is on top of the pool, so he can go on top of the pool and feel tall. But even then, 2 feet of snow, and that's as big as a large dog. I would not be going outside for a very long time. No, thank you.
Yeah. Down here, though, it recently, like, pretty much all our snow melted. We had a little bit of a storm, but all our snow melted, and now it's cold again. It was like 50 degrees the past 2 days, and now it's 22 degrees, and like my head, like, oh my god, just the headaches that kind of like weather gives me.
Yeah. Just the difference of air.
I completed a quest, and Starshine and Meteor just vanished.
I think that's a glitch.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta go gather ingredients in Epona.
Mm-hmm.
The Mirror Marshes. There everybody goes!
Marwari little tail thing is so cute.
Yeah. I've wanted to get the Black Marwari, and now I'm just like staring at it for this quest, and I'm like, it's even more tempting. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody in chat. We are story questing. Yeehaw.
That's right, we're also on YouTube.
We are. Like, doing my streams through Restream has been so convenient. It's really nice.
Yeah. Seems pretty slick.
Yeah. Alright, trailer time. I think the closest trailer to the Mirror Marshes is the new Hillcrest Stables one. Yeah.
I'll wait for you at the quest I'm currently at.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the third gathering mission.
Okay. Also, while we've got some more people on stream now, I can show off my Sherlock because people are starting to get him now.
Ooh.
Question mark man. Let's see if
little question mark man.
Yeah. What's the update for today? New story quest. We're trying to figure out what Anne is doing with that 5-leaf clover. And it looks like Pi was trying to transform Concord and probably transformed herself. That's what I'm guessing. So
yeah, which is kind of unique, or like kind of because Pi turned herself into a horse, and you find a horse transformation spell, and and Anne is trying to age up Concord.
Yeah.
Faster, which is like maybe you shouldn't.
And see, to me that wouldn't be like necessarily like I think the spell that Pi looked up is probably a mistake, because it wouldn't be a transforming spell. The horse is a horse.
Yeah.
I would like mess with time, but then again that gets really dicey.
Oh, absolutely. That's when you're like,
maybe I don't. Oh. The water lilies.
Yeah.
Be careful not to drown.
Oh yeah, you have to go into some drowning territory.
Oh. Should I do it on horseback?
You can. It's easier.
Oh. Why can't... Oh. Oh, you have to ride over them to grab them.
I thought you had to click them too.
Yeah, I'm sitting here clicking.
And then you're gonna drown.
Yeah, you're gonna drown a lot. I'm gonna drown a lot. Gosh darn it. No, 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 no. Yeah.
You only need to collect 3.
Really? Because it's having me collect...
Oh.
You just ride over them, right?
I think I think I clicked on them. Because it's gonna tell you. Hey, you got it. See, like
no,
that.
I just rode over it.
Oh.
But it didn't... I did that with a couple other ones and it didn't tell me I got them, so...
I only had to collect 3.
I think that's probably what it's gonna have me do as well, but...
And it won't let you take the ones from the spots you're already taken from.
Yep. I just needed the 3. For some reason it, like, I rode over them, but it wasn't collecting them for a bit. Got enough water lilies. Go to Sunset Island to collect Knocker? Mother of Pearl. Oh. Let's ride. As everybody walks away. I can sense a lot of urgency. Oh, what settings do you change to get the water to do that? See how nice and reflective my water is? I just have my graphics up. I have reflections in the water.
Yeah, you can turn the water different.
Yep. So it's just actually I'll move that over. Yep. So it's under reflections here. I have my graphics set about medium. I could probably go higher, and I usually do when I'm not streaming. But I have my graphics set on medium with reflections. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Sometimes I get lost in the mirror marshes, and sometimes I don't. Like, sometimes I'm really good at finding my way back, and sometimes I'm like, what? That's a staple in real life, though, is I never have a clue where I'm going.
I'll help you. I got
Directions? What are those?
Like, if you take me to a place once, I'll remember how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take me through a house once, I'll memorize and have a photographic memory of how the layout of the house is and where everything is in the house.
Wow, that's impressive.
So if you're like, I don't know where to go, I'm like, I got you. Mm-hmm.
It's funny because in real life, like, I can't navigate for shit, and in Star Stable, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
In Red Dead, I'm really bad. Like, I'm trying to get better. I really am, but it's I feel like because it's such a big map, that's when my brain is like, nope.
It's a realistic map too. Like,
yes.
Star Stable is a decently actually small map. It's not that big if you think about it.
Right.
When compared to Red Dead, where you can run across a giant open field for a good 2 minutes before you actually reach a road.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The bird.
Gotta click on the bird. You gotta do it 3 times, and it does a different route every time.
It must be attracted to the shiny material. Gotta get the shells from the bird. Yeehaw. Ah! No. Shit. Do I have to click on it, right?
Yeah. So it's gonna land low in the bush, kind of by them, so you can wait by there.
Ah, now I'm stuck in a branch. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Come on. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I hit E thinking that might let me do something, because that's supposed to be our action key now. And it did nothing. Oh. God damn it. Ah. Nope. That's so weird. Nope, it's not letting me... It doesn't even show up that I can click on it. Like, no hand shows up or anything.
Yeah, you gotta click it somehow. It's unfortunate. What are they saying? That it's impossible? Because I had people complaining during my break, like, this is so hard.
The one person was like, yeah, I finally got it.
Good for them. I'm happy.
That one didn't even come low enough to the ground for me to get it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Amazing. This is so stupid.
You just have to see the pattern of when it gets really low and just wait by that area.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
It's kind of gotta do that.
Yeah. I'm like frantically clicking on this sucker. This is the worst. Because it's like, the thing that bothers me is it's not even showing me the hand.
Yeah, hurry, go, click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Don't click on the bird. Don't click on the bird. You gotta aim for the scallop, mollusk, whatever, clam. Yeah, you can't click on the bird. You gotta click on the item, which is kind of harder.
Yeah. Like, I can understand what they're trying to do is probably, like, make the quests a little bit longer, but this is not the way to do it. Because, like, one of the big complaints I see people make is, like, why are the quests so short?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well,
because most of the time you're not doing stuff like this. Yeah, see?
Okay, so I got one?
You got one?
I don't know.
A thingy will pop up saying you got it, and a new bird will spawn.
I ended up clicking off screen.
This rapid click, fire click.
God damn it. Because then, like, anytime I turn my camera, the bird stops as well. Oh, got one. Okay. Alright. Not sure what I did differently. Nothing.
Nothing. Here comes another one. That one comes low by the tree up there, like right there. And it's only down for like a split second. It does not come down at any other point.
It's like if the bird is off screen for like a second, it won't click, like
click, 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 click.
Okay, so it's down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. God damn. Do you see what I mean though? By like if I turn my camera, the thing stops for some reason.
Yeah, I did not notice that when I was playing.
It's very weird.
Get it! Get it!
Come here, fucker.
Emma's getting serious.
We're not sponsored anymore.
Emma's getting mad.
Yes, okay, see, I agree in the chat. Like, you have to make it challenging, not dysfunctional. This feels ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this isn't challenging. This is like a rage game.
Yeah. As you can see, this is why I did not finish this quest during my break.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see why. Wow.
Also, thinking about it, would we count that mission that they had with the warrior horse cats a main story quest?
Probably not.
Even though it involved one of the evil bitches.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's main story quest yet, is the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But I think that was the last. Emma's getting pissed.
I'm so angry.
Everyone's waiting by this one bird. Yeah, I think that was the last. That was before the. I think that was before the December event, or
okay,
if it was
got
in
it.
the middle. You got one more.
I don't. I don't know what I did.
One more. But it's nice to see that they're doing more quote-unquote important quests out.
Right.
Because I have officially been playing this game for a year as of this month at some point.
Yeah.
So it's like there wasn't any important quests up until they did the, I would say, the new quote-unquote main story quest last year. And then it was the one with the horses in the forest.
Right.
And now it's this one, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. Get over here, you little bitch. This makes me so angry. Got it.
Gonna rage your game rage. Okay, now you're gonna come to me. You know where I'm at. I'm at the next mission already. Okay. I didn't start it yet.
Nice moves. I don't know what I did. Half the time I don't even think I clicked on or around the bird. Alright, gotta go to the Great Thunder. Do you know of the great feud between the Buttergoods and the Winterwells? Yep.
I totally forgot about that. I'm like, what are you all on?
Mm-hmm. The ravine.
Mm-hmm.
Gunfire next to a gunpowder factory, not the brightest bulbs on the porch. Look, if you're gonna do magic, you have to touch gross things, get used to it. Fair point. Yep. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I took a nap right before this and I'm still, like, I can feel myself wanting to yawn. Like, don't.
Do it.
I can't.
I had, like, the rest, okay, so, like, I started my new job, like,
Yeah.
at the first of this month. And now the rest of my team has been onboarded and everything.
Mhm.
So my director had to give everyone the laydown of how everything is organized and all that jazz. Either Monday or yesterday, I can't remember, but I got to zone out because the information didn't pertain to me because I've been here for a month already.
Right.
And I accidentally ripped the loudest yawn during the meeting. No one did or anything. No one acknowledged it, but I was just like, oh no. I didn't mean it.
That was like me today, sitting in like 3 production meetings, and I was just like, I'm trying my best.
It's like, does anyone here have caffeine? Even though I personally don't drink caffeine.
I've been trying to. I was so bad about caffeine when I moved out and I got my own place because I was like, man, I can stock my fridge with whatever I want, right? Yep. And it's not like my family like doesn't drink pop or anything like that. It's not like we don't do caffeine. But you know, I've been trying to do less of it. And I remember for a whole year at one point I was completely off caffeine. Did not drink any caffeine for a year. It was crazy. Yeah. And like I missed it, but I got to a point where like, okay, if I do like one every couple days or whatever, you know, I was fine. And then I move and I start a new job where I'm tired all the time because I'm not used to this schedule. And I'm still not used to this schedule. Like, I don't think I ever will be. Like, I really don't think I'm meant to be a 9 to 5 person. My like internal hardware does not support that.
I was not programmed for this, thank you.
Yeah. So like I would always have like my caffeine at lunch because that was just, you know, it was like halfway through the day, it would keep me going. But then sometimes like on a weekend, like I'd be really bad and like have 1 or 2 a day, you know, just like and actually one of my coworkers goes through like bottles of like 2 liters of Pepsi every day.
Oh geez.
And I'm just like I don't want to get to that point, and I don't think I ever would. But the other day, it was on a weekend, and I drank like 2 Dr. Peppers in a row, and we're just talking like the cans, right?
Yeah.
And I was so like anxious, nervous, like just like shaky, that I was like, I'm not doing this again. This was stupid. Why did I do this? So I instead of having a bunch of instead of stocking my fridge with pop, I still have some. I've been trying to do it like once every couple days, but I have like the canned sparkling water because it still gives me the fizz, but I don't have to worry about the caffeine.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah, to get your fizz in, but you don't get to have the caffeine.
Yeah. And like I think the one that I get, I either do the black cherry or like the mandarin orange. It's just like the great value like Sam's Club stuff from Walmart. But it does the job.
Yeah. To trick your brain into being like, oh yeah, this is caffeine.
Yeah.
It has the fizzle.
Yeah. And I was really bad at one point. Like the reason why I told myself I have to like quit altogether is because I was when I was working at the kitchen store, we just had like an open fridge. Like,
ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, gamers.
Yep. And I would just be like, I'm gonna go back and yoink myself a Dr. Pepper, because I was also in college and working. Yeah. And I needed it.
Yeah, I totally understand. I'm like the polar opposite. I don't like caffeine and I don't like carbonation. So my entire life, I will be like waking up at ungodly hours, for work and stuff like that. But it's still like, people like, how do you do it? And I'm like, sheer willpower. So look at me.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. I don't really do coffee all that often. Like I tried.
I can't stand the taste of it.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at too with that. Like I tried the first year of college because I had an 8 a.m. class. And I found that I needed like a lot of sugar, a lot of creamer, and it was bearable, and it tasted pretty good, but I was like, man, I really don't like need this. And that's kind of how I feel about like pop too, but I find the taste of pop better than coffee. So like if I go out to like Starbucks, I will get something that doesn't have coffee in it.
Yeah, same. I get a strawberry acai.
Yeah.
Which is, and I mix, and I used to, well, I think they brought peach juice back. They usually like, oh, do you want lemonade with that? I'm like, no, throw in peach juice. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, yeah. It's very sweet, but very good. And usually because Starbucks has been running into, like shortages left and right, they ran out of peach juice for like 6 months. So when the last time I was there, I was like nearly into it. I was like, you got peach juice again? And they're like, yeah, we do. And I'm like, oh my gosh, shut up.
I missed my peach juice.
And then I was like, can I get 2 pumps of raspberry in that too? Because the raspberry does kind of tone down peach just a tiny bit to kind of make it balances it out. And they're like, oh, we're all out of raspberry. And I'm like, no! I got one thing and now I don't have the other. That's great. But yeah, that's what I get from Starbucks. But other than that, I'm a very much you give me hot chocolate and I'm a happy camper.
Yeah. I don't know if you, over where you are, have like 5 Lakes coffee, it's called. So it must be like, I'm wondering if it's a Lower Michigan, Indiana chain, because like we have Big B back home and there's Big B's down here, which is like a Starbucks alternative. But 5 Lakes, I've only seen it down here. And their hot chocolate is the best.
Ooh.
It's great. Like, it's not too sweet, but it's not like
Mm-hmm.
it's just sweet enough. Like, sometimes I'm not able to have like McDonald's hot chocolate in the morning because it's so sweet. But like, there are times where I swing into Five Lakes for breakfast because they do like breakfast bagels. They have like either bacon, egg, and cheese, or sausage, egg, and cheese.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like, I'll get myself a hot chocolate and a breakfast bagel,
Yeah.
and it's the best. It's fantastic. But no, like, when I go to Starbucks, I get like I get the chocolate chip cream, which is
Ooh, yeah.
basically all it is their chocolate chip, like their Java chip frappe, but without the coffee in it.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense though.
yeah.
It sounds good because I've had my sister and my mom try to be like, well, try our frappuccino or try this mocha.
Yeah.
You can't even taste the coffee in it. And then I will take a sip of it. I'm like, no, I can taste the coffee. They're like, seriously? I'm like, I can taste it. And
Yeah.
I do not want it. No,
Yep.
thank you. It's and I'm slowly learning how to enjoy tea.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad is an avid, like, he has a certain kind of tea he likes the really cinnamony spicy teas.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a fan of that. I like the sweeter teas.
Mm-hmm.
And he has we have basically rock sugar.
Yeah.
That you put in teas and it dissolves. So when I do that, I'll get my little Teavana and
Mm-hmm.
I'll make my little tea and I put my little sugar in it and then I put some honey in it and I'm just
Yeah.
like, but I'm still like, this just straight up tastes like a leaf.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm trying to acquire the taste for it. I have a few different flavors that I alternate between, but I'm just like, this still just straight, it tastes like a leaf. Why do people enjoy this?
Whenever I have like stomach issues, I have like a box of raspberry tea, and like we have hot water, like a hot water heater at work too, for that kind of stuff. So like, I have some at work that I leave there, and I got a box here, and I don't do it often, but I've learned to, like, I've tolerated the taste. I've learned to tolerate it. Because I don't add anything to it. I don't sweeten it up or anything. Okay. Oh my god.
What happened?
I landed in the swamp and now my keyboard doesn't work.
Uh-oh.
Literally smashing my keyboard.
Do you have to exit the game and come back in?
I can't even do that.
Uh-oh.
Can't hit the escape button. Does it work? Okay, yeah. So outside of the game, my keyboard works. Oh my god.
I think you have to quit the game and come
back. I have to redo that quest.
Yep.
It won't let me.
Control Alt Delete.
Go.
Control Alt Delete.
Oh my god. That didn't work. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because, like, okay.
Are you having it fun?
Well, I tried to, like, going over into Discord, I can type into Discord, but I cannot move in Star Stable. I can't even, like, hit the escape key.
Just Control Alt Delete and just force yourself out of the game.
I think there's a... Yeah, okay. Let me see what happens if I call for pickup. Like, if that'll trigger it. Because that's kind of like... I fell into the swamp and it reset me. Nope. Oh my god. Okay, everybody. We're quitting the game. We are going to log back in the game because I know my keyboard is working.
Yeah.
I have typed with it. Typing with it now to put my user info in. That's such bullshit. Don't fall into the swamp, everyone. You won't be able to use your WASD.
Your WASD.
That's so dumb. Sherlock says it's dumb. It's dumb. I'm gonna bring my my 1/9 Spider-Man to the show this weekend. Not my big guy that looks so much like Tom Holland. It's scary. But the other one. Yep, I gotta go all the way back to Old Ridgecaster. So stay out of the swamp. You'll regret it if you fall in and then have to redo that quest. Literally, I'm only going back there to redeem the because I finished the mushroom quest, so I don't think I'll have to collect the mushrooms again. But I think I think I have to do the Mia's back at the swamp thing. So basically, I'm taking a trailer over here to take a trailer back the other direction.
Yeah.
Having a great time.
You're having great. This is a functional
This
mission.
is a quality mission. Alright. Back to the trailer. So this weekend is gonna be like the first time I've seen like Kenzie and Courtney in, well, Courtney since I moved, so like August, and I think I saw Kenzie over Christmas. I want to say, yeah. And Courtney in the group chat last night, was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited to see you. I feel like a little kid on Christmas because Santa's coming." And I was just like,
you're Santa! That is so cute.
I was laughing so hard about that. I texted my boyfriend. I was like, Christian, look at this. He's like, "Aw, oh my god." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the chaotic and feral one."
Oh, that's the one that'll give you rabies.
Yeah, that one.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Cause yeah, you're doing a whole horsey show.
Yeah, we're going to a model horse show. And it's the first time I've been to one in 2 years.
Oh.
So like
pandemic, yeah.
Yeah. I like Kenzie and Courtney and my mom all have like a lot of like I think they went to 2 shows recently.
I think I remember your mom going.
Yeah. And I have not been to any, you know, so I feel like I'm like there's so much that like I like to prepare as far as like documentation and all that kind of stuff, because essentially when you're putting a horse in the ring, you're like, hey, it's this breed and this color is plausible on this breed, and like you're trying to make an argument with whatever you're putting down on the table to like place me first, kind of a thing. And I have all this documentation for most of my horses, but I also have so many that are new that I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a disaster.
Oh, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah.
You'll have fun. You'll have a good time. Also, want me to tell you the pattern?
Throw the stuff into the cauldron.
It has to be in a certain pattern. You'll keep failing, but I don't know if you do it. If I tell you what it is right away, if it'll just do it.
Okay.
Because the first one is mushrooms,
Oh.
second one is bones, then lily, and then shell.
Oh, got it.
And I might fail you right away because I told you. And then, yeah.
We'll see, because it hasn't yet.
Oh no, it's not going to tell you that it failed.
Oh.
Something will happen.
Oh.
I think you got it.
Nope,
I think
I
I
got
got you
it.
to do it. I clicked around so many times and she turned into a pig, a raven, and a crow. Oh, is she still a horse?
Oh, she's still a horse.
It's probably going to make you go through everything regardless if you got it right.
The confines of this ungainly undulate form still constrain me.
I giggled at that. I was like, oh, dear.
Be careful not to use all of our resources.
Oh, you're fine. Just keep clicking around. Then it's
Yeah.
going to make you fail a few times.
I wonder if it's the same pattern. Like, I wonder if it's a set pattern or if it's like you have to do it so many tries.
I think it's so many tries.
Yeah. Okay, so I just turned her into a squirrel.
Oh, she turned into a piggy for me. Wanna become famous?
Raven.
I'm
Goodbye, buddy.
I'm
I got
blocking
him.
this. No. Oh man, I wanted to do it.
You can get the next one.
But it said I did it.
Oh.
Haha. Because I'm also a mod. Where's Naga? He's not doing his job.
Reverse order of how they're listed in the spell book. Mushrooms, bones, shells, then lilies.
Oh, shells and lilies. I got it backwards. I mess you up.
Mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
Bone. Shell. I like how it calls it a questionable beverage.
Yeah.
So I turned her into a squirrel and a raven.
Yeah, I did a pig and a raven. It's cute,
Yeah,
but it's random.
pie.
She does all dance.
Yeah. I really wish they would have updated her model for this quest. Especially because the first time we see her in this quest, she's not human. So, like, it would have been nice to come back and, like, oh, new model.
Yeah, that would have been a really nice reveal.
Yeah. Because that's what they did with Justin. I'm pretty sure. I'll never take opposable thumbs for granted, however the main was quite the upgrade. Alright, what happened with Anne? Please. Anne. Yep, figured that. Anne came to me with a 5-leaf clover. She wanted me to help her unlock its power. As I began the incantation, a looming mysterious force interrupted and the spell backfired. Anne abandoned me. Perhaps she did it out of fear for her life. More likely it was due to her drive to find somebody to help her with the clover. She's gone to Yidris. I bet. The mysterious force may have taken it from her. Anne's smart. She's got this. Like, who else is magic that would be able to help her? I'm probably gonna say that it's Yidris.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is Yidris, I think we took the clover from Yidris.
Yeah,
anyway.
because it's the one from his hat, if I remember correctly.
It is. So I'm like, oh, please let Yidris be a little shit. Oh, yes. Please.
The love of my life.
I love little shit.
Oh, no, not swamp again. No, if I have to exit out of the game one more time because my controls don't work. Oh, thank God.
What if it worked?
It did work. Yeah, it did work. Oh my God, why did it do that to me? Why did it do that to me the first time? It was punishment.
Oh, I'm on a hunt now.
Pie, what is it?
Also, Can we talk about how a children's game made us dig up literal human bones?
Love that. Oh my god. You have to sign this scroll swearing you to secrecy before I disclose this revolutionary and proprietary information to you. Does anyone have a quill? Sign here and initial this addendum. I based this contract on a template I found online.
Do you accept the cookies?
At least give me a pinky swear. I can do that.
It's like we can.
The
pinky
patent pending Pi CSI mobile lab.
Yep. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I think Anne would have ridden out to one of the primeval trees. Probably the tree of golden apples since it's the closest. That would make sense. So that would be Scarecrow Hill. Alright. Are they gonna follow me? Are you guys following me? No? Goodbye. I thought they would have followed me since it was like their idea. But no. I gotta do everything myself. We show up on this island, and this whole thing is supposed to take place over like a week, which to me is BS. There's no way.
No, it's absolutely not over. Like I would say that this lasts a few years. If not, this
Right.
It would make sense if this took place over like a summer vacation, like 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
And you get Anne 2 months in, I would say would make the most sense.
Found strands of pink hair.
I think that like that old it takes place in a week is probably when early on when they were first writing the narrative, and now they're like, actually
Well, maybe this part of the game doesn't, but I feel like it's supposed to, because then the original Starshine games, I always felt like it was like one a year through high school, and they had four big adventures over high school. And then like the books come out and they're just like, nope, it takes place over a week. All these events happen simultaneously. I'm like, how is that even possible when in the original games, like, they're all helping each other out and they're still like, some of them are still in school. Like, it doesn't make any sense to have it over that short of a time period.
Because, a week is that long. That many things can happen in a week. You don't need a day to take a break. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, like all the... At the end of the first book, it's like, oh, they're splitting up and they're going here, here, and here, which are all the, like, locations of the story quest. Like... And it's just like, God. It feels like it should be a longer amount of time. Like, it doesn't feel like it should all happen simultaneously. It's just weird.
Oh, this is where the fog comes from.
Oh! Yeah.
Oh,
I see someone in the... Not yet. I see someone in the chat. Hi, Memento Mori says hi. Oh, you bought him. I missed that horse. I painted an Unasanis horse last year.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah. Anne and Alex need us. I'm willing to step into the unknown.
Oh, I thought you already stepped through, because this is where that fog comes from. That we're like, what is this fog?
Oh, I'm in. Whoa. Funky. Yeah. It's funky. Pi, what's going on?
I'm gonna scream if one of them is like trapped in Pandora again. I'm like, bitches, we just got one of you out.
We just got you.
We literally just got you. Why can't any of you stay out of Pandora for 5 minutes?
Especially because, like, did you read any of the stuff they posted about? Oh, lightning burn from Alex. Can you read a memory from this? Lots of lightning flashes low to the ground, which means Alex was here. But in the stuff that they were posting yesterday about, like, the upcoming story quest, they proceeded to remind us that, you can get sick from being in Pandoria for too long.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
which is a weird detail to add.
Yeah. A bush.
Ooh.
I found another scorch mark. Oh, there's one here too.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I see you guys. I see you and a bunch of people stacked within you, and I'm coming to join the stack. Here I come.
I also changed the look of this horse from the steampunk to like that light pink.
It's really pretty.
It's super cute on it. I was just like, oh.
The atmosphere here is unusually oppressive today. Ominous. Yeah,
very creepy.
I kind of want the mist to stay. I actually really like it. I liked Pie better as a horse. Pie straight up abandoned us. Unbelievable.
I know, she's like, okay, bye. And I'm like, she gets it. I would too. That's me too.
Things don't feel right in Hollow Woods. Strange entities trying to... When are we gonna get to see Garnock? Come on, people. I want to see Garnock again.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's a race. Oh my god, it's a race. Crows in a race. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Borb. Hello, Borb. Does anyone else get... Does that crow look weirdly familiar?
Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, this is cool.
You're like one step ahead of me.
Yeah.
Oh, the crows in the cloud.
Yeah.
My horse.
This is pretty.
My horse was sleeping.
Oh no, I failed the race. I kept getting stuck.
Run!
Yeah, the race is actually kind of cool.
My horse was asleep when the cloud came over. Oh.
Okay, you gotta dodge everything.
Oh god.
You will get stuck.
Oh god. Oh god.
Also, I do like how they do the, like, when you log in, like, they have the little video playing now of, like, the
Yeah, that was nice.
Update.
I keep getting hit by the magic.
Same here. Jump and then you'll, like, before you even hit it.
Oh my god, the rock. Big rock.
Oh, crows. Oh, this is a good race.
Oh, this is a disaster. I didn't make it over. I didn't make it over the branches in time.
And you're...
I'm having a bad time. Oh, because I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to. I wasn't supposed to go that way, and I failed.
Oh man, this is so cool.
Okay, now I know what I'm doing.
Oh my god, a tumbling rock. Oh my god, Indiana Jones.
Yep,
oh god.
Yep. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I like how Linda and Lisa just decide, like, yeah, we're going completely separate directions from you. Good luck.
Like, we're like, this is about friendship abandons us and makes us do everything at every turn.
Yeah, no kidding. Uh-oh.
I'm learning you have to treat all of this like the barrels. Because you gotta keep... Oh my god.
Oh god.
I am stuck.
Oh god.
I am stuck.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
What is... What is... We've never seen blue magic in this game either, so that's why I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, usually it's purple coated, but why does it smell of Idris?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Oh,
Whoa. Whoa.
Escape the mysterious... What if it has to do with that new girl character with the violin?
Oh, man.
She was blue coated. She was like a grayish blue in color.
Yes. Oh my god, her name is Katja. That's who that is.
Katja.
Because she's technically not a new character, but we've never, like, that redesign of her is very different from what she used to be. I love it.
Oh, I love all the redesigns.
Me too.
I can't wait to meet the little girl with, like, the pretend pony. Like, she's not old enough to ride a horse, but I feel like I feel like she's gonna kick everyone's ass, because I hope so.
Yes. With her little hobby horse. I love it. Yes, this is a very, very cool race, chat. Really, that was...
Yeah.
I made it. Yeah, no thanks to you. Also, is that there's a different horse here that looks like a thoroughbred.
It is a thoroughbred, I think.
Something was throwing obstacles like a ghost, but not a ghost. Yeah, I bet you it is Katja. It is a thoroughbred. That must be the horse that Anne was riding.
Mm-hmm.
See, if the thoroughbred looked like that, like, okay, I'm going back to look at it because that's definitely a different mane that they put on it. A different mane and tail that they put on it. And it looks way better than the standard thoroughbred.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to stick together for once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Anne, what the hell is happening? You know, I think out of all the, like, as much as I like Alex, and I've liked Alex since the original games came out, is Anne has my favorite animations, and I think the most expressive face out of the new models.
Yeah, she does. You can see a lot. It's because her hand, like, I don't know, her hand posture. I mean, everyone has their hands placed somewhere.
Yeah.
But I feel like where she has her hands actually tells, because you can just tell she's the bitchy nice one.
Yeah. I mean, Linda too. Like, now that I'm watching this a little bit with Linda, I like her a lot too.
Yeah. And that, gosh, why can't I, Lisa?
I'm so mad about Lisa. I'm not even like gonna hide that. Is Lisa used to be punk rock. Like, and they turned her into this just like
country girl.
Yes, but they watered her down so much.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy because she was like your stereotypical like scene girl. And I was so looking forward to a redesign where she had like the fur collar leather coat, and which she's got it here, but like we're talking like punk, not country. And you know, Starshine had like a roached mane that was really cool and everything. And while I do like the redesigns to a point, I feel like they really lost, or like, yeah, they lost that original character and what made her so unique.
Yeah, that's understandable. I've only known this iteration of her, so I guess I just don't have the attachment to the previous.
And like, I can't say that it doesn't look good, but I really feel as if, you know how they've been putting out a lot of music? And a lot of it's Lisa.
Yep.
I really do feel like the redesign and the focus on country music was purely so that they could keep putting out more music for the game to promote the game. Probably. And it's like, I know, like, okay, yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong with that, really, but like, man, did you butcher what was a really unique character for, you know, this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like Anne the most, even though I'm like, you make shitty decisions. I'm still like, but you also said damn in a children's video game. I respect that. So we get no reward for the end of the quest. So
wow.
There's no item or anything. And that's it. Okay.
Are we gonna get Concord grown up?
Right now, cuts you off. Like, we'll camp here and ride out tomorrow. As in, okay, we'll wait.
As in, we don't have the model done yet.
As in, we don't have the model, and most likely, I know they are currently working on the animations for the new evil team, whatever. So they probably have to get all that done for us, because I'm sure they're gonna try and introduce them in the next mission if we're gonna try and upgrade Concord. I just realized Tin Can does not have a saddle.
Yep.
What is that?
So it's supposed to be some kind of like bareback pad thing. it's really, really funky because all it really is like a surcingle with stirrups, which doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have made an actual
better.
bareback pad.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
All
the
right,
mission.
that's it.
So I never noticed that Tinkin had that, but now I kind of like, why don't you release those? Why don't you give me one of those?
Yeah. I can show you what an actual bareback pad looks like. Most of them don't have stirrups, but you can, because that's kind of the point. Like, to me, if you're using a bareback pad with stirrups, then why don't you just use a saddle? Like, that just kind of, to me, it defeats the purpose. Like, I have one of these. I'll just drop it in the Star Stable chat. I have one of these, and it's like whenever I want to ride bareback, but my horse's spine is a literal 2x4 and it hurts. I use one of those, and it's cushy, but I still have to balance myself. I don't have stirrups, but then they make these things, which are bareback pads with stirrups, and like, why wouldn't you just use a saddle? Because you still have to do it up like a saddle. You still have to adjust the stirrups. So like, why? It doesn't make you any closer with your horse. There's no like weird bond that riding bareback will get you with your horse. For me, I use it purely either when I'm too lazy for a saddle, or if I want to work on my like core, because and my legs, because you actually have to depend more on your seat. So it's just such a weird decision too, because like they don't make surcingles with stirrups like that. So Alex probably like jerry-rigged that. Saddles are heavy and expensive. Okay, chat, you've got me there. That is a valid argument. If you can't afford a saddle, a bareback pad with stirrups is probably like $50 to $100, and I commend you. That is the only valid argument for bareback pad with stirrups.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So you know what? I will eat that. Thanks, chat. Thank you, Catherine Snow. I feel you. All right. Well, I think that, so with that being it for this quest, I'm probably gonna hop off stream so I can pack all of my horses, and the camera's probably not gonna pick this up, but all my horses are sitting back on this table behind me, except for Sherlock. He's hanging out.
Oh, we can't see them. It's dark.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is Boy? There's Boy. Enough. There's one side. Other side.
I like how there's like a little figure of a horse inside his white mark.
It is actually a question mark.
Well, it's a question mark, but I'm saying it looks like on the little curve on his forehead looks like 2 ears and a little snoot of a horse.
Oh god.
Doesn't it kind of like a little tiny horsey?
Yeah. Ooh, that's another thing. Are they okay? Are the bareback pads with stirrups as bad as those Western helmets with the cowboy hat brim? No, those are worse. I fully believe I'm gonna go off on a little rant for a minute here. Those things are dangerous. Okay, because so the whole point of a helmet is to protect your head. Like that's the whole point of wearing a helmet when you ride. And it's to me it's very important. I do not ride without a helmet. I'm not going to bash anybody who doesn't, but I'm just saying that if your head goes, you go. So why wouldn't you protect it? You're riding on a 1,000-pound animal that, I don't care how bomb-proof it is, could blow up at any moment. Protect your head, please. But there are some people who ride Western who are like, well, I don't want to wear a helmet. That's an English thing. And
Oh my
so
God.
they wear hats. They wear their Western hats. And cuz it looks better is what I hear, you know. And there are some people who are like, well, I still want to wear a helmet, but I want it to look like a hat. And yes, and that's the exact point that I was getting to here, Catherine, is the Western those Western helmets that have a hat brim all the way around. If you fall with one of those, the brims are hard. So talk about breaking your neck. Like, yeah, okay, it protects your head, but then if you land the right way, you're gonna crack your neck in half. Like, oh my god. It's just that is one of the what that is honestly one of the dumbest things. And I don't know if like okay, see now when I look up like Western helmets, the trend now seems to be like a regular English helmet, but like leather or like you know like with a leather overlay or um, like the designs up the sides and all that, and like that's good that you're like they're starting to get away from the actual hats with the brims. But I remember when those came out like years ago. And I remember like looking at those in like State Line Tack and all these other riding catalogs, and it's like, why would you want something like that? You are literally going to kill yourself by falling if you fall on that brim.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find a picture. And I'm glad that like they seem to have been mostly taken off the market because it's just not a smart decision. Um, let's see, with Western riding helmet with brim. Yeah, it just why? Why would you do this? So
We're
no.
having a great time.
So yeah, while the bareback pad with stirrup things to me is like it it doesn't make me mad as in like oh my god, like that's so dangerous. No, it just like to me if you have a saddle already and you're looking to ride bareback, why get something with stirrups because you already have a saddle? Like to me I don't necessarily so much see the function in it, but like the western or the riding helmet with a hard Western brim to me is like why? Like that's actually dangerous. So Larry, it's like this isn't this isn't the kind that they were like that was really being pushed back when I was still like actively in Pony Club and competing. Like
Mm-hmm.
the kind that seem to be on the market now have like flexible brims, which makes
Mm-hmm.
sense, you know. But man, it was just a poor
Okay,
decision.
that looks super silly.
Yeah. Now they make these for English riders with like an extended visor,
Oh, that doesn't look too bad.
and that helps with the sun. Like I see a
Yeah.
lot of people do use those. Um, but the Western ones that go all the way around, like you're not doing yourself a favor, and they look a little silly. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
oh,
They
I
look
see.
silly.
I love Stephanie in the group chat because I absolutely love being on the receiving end of these rando photos with zero context when I'm not in the stream.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
That's
it.
one of my favorite things. I could like send her anything and she'd think we're talking about it on stream.
Oh man, that's great.
I'm
Oh.
seeing if I have some kind of like really weird meme that I could toss in. Like, I've got the Spider-Man, I've got the Spider Horse one. I'm gonna toss that one in there just to just haha, Stephanie. You'll never know that we didn't actually talk about this one comic panel. We're doing it to fool you.
We're doing it to trick you.
We're
'Cause
doing
we're
it.
sneaky.
Yeah, we're gonna get a
sneaky.
rise out of you.
We're here to like, what's the term? Like, that really chats my khakis.
Oh.
That really chats my khakis.
We have the most people on in the stream that we've had for like a couple weeks of stream, and I have to get off and pack horses.
Oh no. Oh no. I would say I'll entertain them, but I can't.
Yeah, I have to the stuff that I have to accomplish. I took Friday off so that I can drive. My boyfriend's supposed to get here in the morning. And
How's he going with you?
Yeah. He told me he's a little bit nervous about meeting my kids. He goes, "That's a big step, isn't it? Meeting your children."
Meeting your kids. Wait, does that mean he might possibly go to Briarfest?
I asked him, I've told him about Briarfest before, and I've told him about Briarfest like well before we were dating. And you know, we had this discussion, you know, because he's like, I totally don't mind coming with you. I love spending time with you, and he's like, you know, it'll be great to get away for a weekend with you, and you know, I like your family and everything. So he's very excited for this weekend. But when I ask him about Briarfest, he's like, I don't think I can handle that yet.
And like, then there's me, never met your family. Well, I've met your mom.
Yeah.
And I've never met everyone else in person. I'm not even that huge into horses, but I'm like, wow, I get to see my friends for a weekend in person.
Because I've told him what it's like. So like going and waiting in line in the heat, and then like
he's not ready for that commitment.
No, and he's
never
not
been
ready
to Disney
for that.
World.
I don't think so, actually. No, I don't. I think you're right.
Just not even just Disney World, just any huge fanfare where it's like, we gotta get there at 4 a.m, then we gotta get ready, be there and be ready by 5 in the morning.
Yep. And this is so funny because he used to live out in San Diego, and but he moved out there at the end of 2019. And we had talked about, because the company that he worked for, I think they got like advance tickets or something for Comic-Con. And he's like, he was like, hey, you know, I've never been, I really want to go. My company is thinking about like getting us tickets. And he goes, it would be really awesome if you came out here to visit me, that we could go together. And then obviously it never happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, he likes to joke about that, like he teases me about being a horse girl. He doesn't mean any of it. Like, it's not mean, it's just him being dumb. You know, because he knows it's my passion and everything. And like I tease him the same way about being a programmer. But like being a gamer nerd, he loves anime. You know, so like we jokingly poke fun at each other, even though like, you know, there's nothing wrong with having interests like that. And he said to me, he's like, I just want you to know, he goes, I will never be a horse person. He goes, I think it's really cool what you do. You paint some really cool stuff, you design some really cool stuff. I'll come with you to things, but he goes, just don't expect me to like get into it and make that my thing. And I'm like, why would I expect you to make my thing your thing?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm not gonna pressure you. It's like, bro, if I wanted a horse guy, I could have gotten one.
Yeah, you could have got one. But sometimes it's better to not date people with your same special interests.
Yes.
sometimes you don't. You just want to hang out with someone and
Right.
not think about the thing that what you think about every day of your life, you know?
Right. As long as I have had an ex that used to do this, is like, you know, not that he would make fun of the
Mm-hmm.
hobby and my business, but it was more like a, I don't really understand why you're so invested in this, and I really think that you're wasting your time. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
mm like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's when you say this ain't gonna work.
yep, yep.
Like my ex was kind of the same way. Like I have a very expensive computer setup because when
Hmm.
I did an internship for a college credit, but I got paid decently well, and I put pretty much all that money into getting my own at home computer rig set up so I could work from home.
Oh, sure, yeah,
And when I was like in the middle of dating my ex and everything, he told me, he's like, "Well, I think this is a big waste of money," and I'm
yeah,
like, "What?" And he's in the same major as me. He's like, "I don't think you should have spent this much money," and I'm like, "Why do you care how much money that I spent?" And here I
he
am.
was jealous.
Oh, he was, dude. I
He
could
was
go on
jealous.
about that.
You had a better rig than him.
He had only the laptop our school gave, and then even after that, he went out and tried to get his own multi-monitor set up. So yeah, he was absolutely jealous.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But now
100%.
here I am working from home completely, and it's like it was worth it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and it's like,
That's what I got it for.
yep. And that, not that I have anything against that particular ex, because that's the one that I've actually like worked stuff out
Hmm.
with and am
Yeah,
friendly with.
that's good. That's good.
Um but he was saying those things at a time when we were just about to take over the Briar dealership.
Oh, I think you've told me this before.
Yeah, yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, I don't know why you would even bother. Like, this seems like a really big waste. Like, I think you're wasting your time." And he had said the same thing about the comic book and everything like that too, that I was working
Mm.
on, and like going to school
Yeah.
for illustration. He's just like, "No, I think you need to, do something better than that." And I'm just
Oh
like,
my god.
well, and I get
Oh
where it was coming from, because he did really like art and he really liked to draw, but his parents had like drilled that into him, that that's a waste of time. And the whole thing was really sad, because they really forced him into a career that he didn't want to go into, and now
yeah.
he's at a point where he's doing what he wants to do, but he has no contact with his parents anymore.
That's what happens when parents do that,
And I
you know?
it's good for him. It's good for him in the long run, but it's like, man, like,
Well, it's
that's
yeah,
rough.
it's rough if like cuz when parents kind of force you to not do the things you
Hmm.
love. They think this is what's best for you. It's like,
Yep.
"Uh-huh," and then you never talk to them ever again, like, and then
Yep.
you're like, "This is what's best for me, right?"
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean,
So like
like, of course.
now, like analyzing it in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why he was saying that kind of, those kinds of
Yeah,
things.
he was saying those kinds of things because that's what his parents trained him to
Yeah.
say.
Yep.
Deep down, he didn't believe it, but
Oh
that's
yeah.
what his family taught him, and
Yep.
there's not much you can
And
do
that
about
and
that.
that sucks. So like when I got into a relationship after that, to have that person be like, wow, oh my god, I think what you're doing is like super cool, tell me all about it. Like, I'm not interested in doing it myself, but like, man, like, tell me all about it. And it was such a weird experience for me. It's like, anybody listening in chat, like, find somebody, and this even goes for friends too, is, find people that you can just gush relentlessly to about the things that you enjoy, and it makes them happy just to hear you talk about it.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
whether or not I understand it, I love hearing my boyfriend talk about like all the like programmer stuff that he's doing, and like he's really into math as well. So he's been like he'll like try to explain like weird equations and stuff to me, and
Hmm.
I'm just like, you're doing great, sweetie. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, because the one great thing about dating someone who doesn't share your same interests is you can blabber to them and they don't have to really they don't have to engage. They can just
Right.
sit there and listen to you, nod their head, and they don't have to give like an educated 2 cents about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because that's what it was like with my ex. He was also an animation
Yep.
like major, and I'm like,
So
I'm
like,
never doing that
so
again.
that's one of those things that like anytime you try to engage with that person, and you
Mhm.
have a differing opinion, suddenly it turns into an argument, and that's what sucks.
Mhm.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I'm happy for you that he's too bad I won't meet him at Briarfest. Me also. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to have a good time.
Lurie, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a
If I can
fantastic
go.
time if you could go. Honestly,
Yeah.
you'd really only probably need like that Thursday off work or something like that, because
Yeah.
there's like there's really nothing that goes on at the park on Sunday that you would need to stick around.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, if I did go, I would take Thursday, Friday off and work extra hours if I need to get in for like in stuff in for like the project,
Yeah.
because we like my director has everything plotted out up until September 9th. So I was trying to figure out
Mm-hmm.
the dates for like Briarfest, and there was like nothing even for the entire month of July. I'm like, which was really weird. I'm like, I'll just hold off. I will hold off. I will wait. Cause like I don't want to be like, hey, I'm gonna take 2 whole days off,
Yeah.
you know, and but like I was thinking, if I flew in on like on a Thursday afternoon, that's what I'm thinking. If I fly on a Thursday afternoon, I'm hoping there wouldn't be a lot of people on the plane,
Right.
and compared to a morning or an evening, and then I can like get there out. And I think the flight is only a little over an hour, not
Oh
even.
yeah, and that wouldn't be
From
bad at
Minnesota
all.
to Kentucky, bad. And then beyond that point, I have no freaking clue. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going.
Um, it's it always sounds like it's gonna be a lot, and like the stuff that they put on their website makes it sound like it's gonna be a lot, but it's
Oh, I'm
no
following
different.
whatever you guys do.
Yeah, it's no different than like any other comic, like kind of a comic convention thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like most of it is outside in Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
like in the middle of summer.
Is there horsies, like real horsies
Oh
there?
yes,
Okay, then I'm gone. Bye. See, I've not seen a real life horse in 2 years.
yes.
I am crying. I want to see one because my
The
grandparents used to have them, but they all
Yeah,
have passed. They all
yeah.
have crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and my family was trying to last summer trying to get us go horseback riding because they knew I played Star
Oh
Stable. We
yeah.
all want, and we do have we have a like not even 5 minutes from my house is an actual like little kind of horse barn or
Yeah.
bunker. So it like they let people come in and do a little trail ride around with the horses and everything. So like of
Yeah.
course if you don't know the right horse, they'll obviously have someone there
Oh
with you.
sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna once you know spring actually hits, I want to go ride a horse.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, Star Stable real?
Yeah. The horse park, like, okay, so there are horses that live at the horse park year round.
Mm-hmm.
And there are like they have a breeds barn, which they actually, and this is so cool, people will loan them horses that are like
Mm-hmm.
weird breeds. So they actually
Oh,
have Marwaris there.
oh, I'll get
Like,
to see a real life Marwawi.
yeah, so they've been loaned like weird and exotic breeds that like live there for a summer or a couple summers or whatever, just so that like they can educate people on these weird
Mm-hmm.
breeds. And they usually have like, usually with Briarfest weekend there's also a couple like like competitions that line up as
Mm-hmm.
well. So when we're kind of sick of the Briarfest festivities, because everybody for Briarfest tends to gather in one area, but if you go past
Mm-hmm.
that to the competition barns, it's quieter than quiet. So there's a little cafe right past like the covered arena where all the Briarfest stuff is that nobody goes to because it's just out of reach. Like it's just a little bit too far of a walk for all the Briarfest people.
Mm-hmm.
So we go
Mm-hmm.
up there, we grab food, and then we go sit over and watch. Like a lot of times it's show jumping. They'll have show jumping stuff going on, and we'll
Yeah.
just go sit in the shade and watch the show jumping. Um, but as far as like live horses at Briarfest is the celebration horse, which is the one that you get with your ticket.
Yay.
That little Nico pony.
Mm-hmm.
He will be there. The real pony will be there, and
No.
they do meet and greets. They usually I've never really done one because the lines were always so long, and I never really cared to stand in line long enough to get my horse signed, kind of a thing. Um, but they also have like the guest horse barns, so you can just be walking along the barn aisles, and you could ask somebody like, "Hey, can I pet your horse?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, sure, come on up."
Dude, I'm gonna pet so many horses.
you
That's what I'm here for. You're like, everyone's like, here's plastic ponies, and I'm gonna
yeah.
be waddling my way towards the real ones. Like, I want to pet one. I want to pet one.
The first year that Kenzie and Courtney came with us in 2018, and
Mm-hmm.
this was so funny. Is I was working part time for Stone when I was down there, and my mom and I were in like it was one of the first times that I was actually able to go to the park because I had been working, and my mom and I were in the special run tent waiting for our ticket times. And Kenzie and Courtney were like, "We've never been to Briarfest. We're gonna go explore. We've already done the line thing once this morning, so we're gonna peace out. You know, we got our phones
Mm-hmm.
on us.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call you if we need you." And they were walking by the guest horse barns, and some guy came along with a horse and was like, "Could you guys hold him for a second?
Oh my god.
I need to run somewhere."
My god, I wish
And
that was me.
they were like, "Yeah, sure, okay, whatever." So they were holding him, petting him, he's grazing and everything. The guy comes back, thanks him, they leave, and then it occurs to them that they just probably held a horse that was worth a couple $100,000 because it was a famous racehorse's foal.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know if you've heard of the racehorse Zenyatta.
No.
Okay, so she's like a really big deal, but her very first foal, who is actually a Breyer model, um, he didn't end up having that big of a racing career. Like, not enough that he went on to be a stud or anything. They actually like switched him, like transitioned him into like a new career as an eventer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was there that year because that year was all about racehorses, and he was a guest
Mm-hmm.
horse. And it
Yeah.
did not occur to them that the horse they were holding was Cosmic One until the
Oh my
guy
god.
walked away. And then I remember Courtney texting us, and she was like, "I think we just held Cosmic One."
Aww.
And it was just really funny.
I'm like, I would actually, someone's like, if I was wandering around, so I was like, hey, can you watch my horse? I would burst out into tears, like, yeah, I'll watch your horse. I'll watch your horse. It's
And we'll
like,
have
yeah.
to take you to see the old guys too, because
Yeah.
there are some thoroughbreds and standardbreds that are done like big names that are done racing and need retirement homes will actually come stay at the horse park, and that's their retirement home.
Whoa.
So like for a while going to Briarfest, there was a horse named Cigar that had actually won the Triple Crown that was living at the horse park, and every year we'd go see Cigar. I know he died a couple of years ago, but he was just such a sweet old man.
No.
Yeah. And they also
Yeah,
they have minis. They have like a like
Mm-hmm.
by one of the museums, they have like a huge pasture with a bunch of minis.
Oh my god. Be like, look at their me sized.
Yeah.
Like it yeah, it's like I really am hoping I can go because it'll be my first time actually traveling alone via plane and
Hmm.
everything. So I'll be like, wow, I'm a big girl now.
And then
24, here I go.
you'll get to the airport and it'll probably be me standing there with a sign. Lurie.
And I'm gonna be like Emma and like seeing us in because I've been told. Have you ever met any online buddies in real life yet?
Yes.
Okay, because then you kind of know that you only see your friends via either video camera or through pictures, right?
Yeah.
But when you see them in the actual 3 dimension, you kind of look at them and you're just like, this is your shapes. Your shapes are different. You're the same, but your shapes. Because my buddy Jay, him and his partner of I think 9 years now, Pax, they finally have moved in together. And he was telling me, yeah, the first time that we saw each other at the airport, it wasn't the running and crying and hugging.
It was just like
you. They're like looking at each other because they've only ever seen each other up until that point in picture and video camera, and they're just. He's like, yeah, we stared at each other, kind of like, your shapes.
You're real.
Real.
Yeah, I
Have
you met any online buddies in person? Like, have you had that phenomenon happen before?
That phenomena actually came from Tumblr roleplay, where I was telling one of my first roleplay partners way back in the day. I've been on Tumblr for 9 years. Like, yeah, I'm going to Stout, and they're like, wait, UW Stout? I'm like, yeah, and they're like, I go to UW Stout. I'm like, no, shut up. And they're like, yeah, I do. Unfortunately, it was one of those situations where they weren't a nice person in real life kind of situation, so that friendship fizzled out decently quick.
Yeah.
But I by crazy circumstance, yes, I've met online buddy in real life. It's only been them though. I have met. There's other Tumblr role players where like I learned that they're still on Tumblr, but we haven't talked in a really long time. That her mom or their mom actually worked at a bank that was like not even 7 minutes from my house.
Oh my god.
And their mom actually bought several cakes from the cake store I worked at and brought them home. I'm like, oh my god, I have probably met your mom before in person before I've met you.
Yeah. Let's see. The one online friend that I met, it was like we met through Tumblr. We met through Tumblr, and we were both 14. And there was and I found out that she lived downstate because we were both like, oh, we're from Michigan, and I was like, well, I'm from Michigan, you're from Michigan, like maybe we'll get to meet each other, who knows. And there was we were going to Comic-Con in Detroit, and she lives in like one of the little suburbs outside of Detroit, and I was like, oh my god, like that's where we're staying, like do you think like maybe we could meet up? Because it wasn't just me going. It was me. Yeah. It was my best friend at the time and my boyfriend at the time and my parents. And we were like, hey, we're probably going to hang out at Barnes & Noble for a while. Like, if you're in the area, like come hang out. And she did. And it was like hilarious because it was like all four of us, we all got along really, really, really well. But it was just so like both cool and weird to see like somebody that I had seen, in pictures. That old picture of us still circulates every now and then on Tumblr, which is really funny.
Oh.
Because we took a selfie together, and it's the only selfie that we've taken together, because then when I was living down here a couple years ago, we like, she was still living in that same area, and there were a couple weekends where we did like you come
Mm-hmm.
halfway, I'll come halfway, and we'd meet in the
Yeah.
middle. Um,
Oh,
and we'd like go to the movies or like have lunch or whatever, and it was really nice to see her and everything. So,
that's
but
sweet. That's really
yeah,
cute.
we're
Cause
we're
yeah.
trying to get my our other like mutual friend, because we all three of us have a server together, and we're trying to
Mhm.
get, she lives in Arizona, and we're trying to get her to fly out here because we're like, you're the one that we haven't met.
You just gotta grab them and pull them in.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
too, Neon is also thinking about going to Briarfest.
Oh, that would be so fun, because like
And
you
I'm
guys could
trying to
room
get
with
her.
us too, like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. She says she's been to Briarfest, but that's when she was really little.
Oh yeah,
And she
yeah.
kind of mentioned it, and I'm trying to be like, Neon, I'm grabbing you. I want to meet you too.
Right.
I want to meet you too.
And I really want Ashley to go too, because I like
yeah.
looking at everybody in our server. Like I do know everybody, and like I've met Stephanie, and I've met like I'm about like 90% sure that I have like met Jocelyn in passing.
Yeah.
Because we frequent the same, like when we're down there, we frequent the same areas. So it's very possible, that I've met Jocelyn in passing. But it's like I've never had like a prolonged face-to-face conversation with her. Like with some of the areas that she worked at Briarfest, I absolutely know that like I've run into her. But it was before we were friends. So now I'm like, oh man, I get to go to Briarfest and see all my friends.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Because even my mom's like, but you're not interested in that stuff. When I told her, well, I'm like, I've been playing this game basically 2 times weekly with my friends, and it would be awesome just to go hang out with them for a few days and get out of my house, because I don't leave my house. I have no reason to.
And see, we make Briarfest really fun. Like
yeah,
a lot of the people that I see, like Briarfest used to really be stand in line fest. And I mean, that's kind of how some Comic Cons are too. It's like hurry up and get in a line and wait. And I think that because of the pandemic, they're really trying to steer away from that. Like now, one of the things, and I was really hoping they would do this after last year, is we're going to be able to select on and pay for all of our special runs ahead of time, so that basically we can walk up to the booth at any point during the day, hand them our ticket, and get our horses.
Oh, so if I get a ticket for Fireheart, I can just go up and collect Stein and leave.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. So in like, say, okay, so they'll probably close tickets off in May. Like I haven't bought mine yet. I know a bunch of people in the group chat went and got theirs today, but
I'm probably gonna buy mine probably my next paycheck round, because I'm paying some bills this week, so I'm like, I mean, like, not that I can absolutely afford it right now, but I just kind of want to. I'm still kind of being like, because it's like I'm only in it for Stein. I'm not in it for any other horse. I'm just like, and then the Stein is going to be handed over to you. So I guess like if people if people wanted something, I have that extra slot, I guess, if someone wants something, but.
Well, I'm gonna pop off stream, but I'll be right back in the voice call, because I'm gonna pack horses. But
pack some horses.